Yo, what is up, everybody? BZ Beats back here again. Thank you guys for tuning into the channel. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about AutoTune. Yes, that's right, the famous AutoTune that everybody's using nowadays. I'm going to give you an in-depth walkthrough of how I use it and how I set up a basic session when someone wants to use AutoTune. So let's go ahead and jump right in. First things first, I got a vocal here by one of my good friends. He laid it down for me. Let me show you real quick. This is without AutoTune, so he's a pretty good singer, but I'm going to play it for you. This is just basic.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah. Put in word, said it bound. Let me know you didn't want. Pulling on the jack, girl, you know the bad girl, no.
Alright, so you guys got the gist of it. But yeah, he's already a good singer, but with the AutoTune, it makes him sound super fire. So here's with the AutoTune and all the effects that I'm going to show you guys how to use real quick. So here we go.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah. Put in word, said it bound. Let me know you didn't want. Pulling on the jack, girl, you know the bad girl, no. Did you?
See? Fire. Instant fire. So real quick, let me turn all these things off and I'm going to go through what I use. So for starters, let's pull up the AutoTune. I'm going to use the Onturous AutoTune. Everybody has this in their arsenal, or they should. You know, if you're using AutoTune or rapping in the game nowadays, you should have this. It's AutoTune. But if not, you can go ahead and download and find it. Super simple to use and super useful with AutoTune. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to set the key. All right. So the key matters tremendously into getting this sound. You're going to find out what the right key is. This song is in F minor, actually. So I'm going to go ahead and find the key F minor. And then I'm going to adjust the humanize to about, I like it about 13, but you could play with it around there. I'm going to adjust the speed to about 2, the retune speed to about 2. And the natural vibrato, we're going to leave it at about 0. Turn on that targeting, so north the vibrato, and boom. As long as you're on the right key, you're going to notice right away how dope it sounds, especially if you're singing and stuff like that. But being in that right key makes so much of a difference. So yeah, take these settings down. This is the basic settings for that AutoTune. Make sure you're an alto tenor as well, because for some reason the other ones don't sound as good. The alto tenor, but usually like if it's a girl, I'll go to soprano. So it just kind of depends on the situation. These can all be adjusted as well, but these are just like the basic for that kind of auto-tune sound, especially when they're singing. So once you have those set up, then we're going to go ahead and add a basic EQ. I'm using the Ozone 7 equalizer. And this is a great EQ, but all I did was just take out some of the low ends, and then I scrubbed it to take out this lower frequency, the muddiness of the low ends. Because if you hear it, let's take this off, turn this off. If you hear it with,
Didn't you notice me? Yeah.
so that's just with AutoTune.
Put in word, said it bound. Let
There's a
me
lot of low end, a lot of mud at the
know
bottom. So I'm going to take that out. So I added this EQ cut, and if you hear it now,
Didn't you notice me?
just cleans it
Yeah.
up. Cleans it up a lot.
Put in
And
word,
then what I'll do is I'll scrub it around here.
let
Try to
me
get out that lower
know
frequency.
you didn't want.
And then boom.
Pulling on the jack, girl, you
Usually
know the bad girl,
wherever I had it was good. Add or
Did
take
you
away, but
notice
usually
me?
with EQ we're taking away. So make sure you're taking away instead of adding. There's already a lot of high end with when we add like the reverb and all that, so we want to just make sure to cut out the low ends. But yeah, super simple. Just cut a little bit. A lot of these vocals have a little bit of low end too, so you want to make sure you kind of scrub them a little bit at the bottom end to make sure. Usually around like 150 to 250, 350, depending. Just kind of scrub them. You'll hear it when it starts to cut out the low end. All right, so we got the EQ, and then the next thing would be the compressor. I just went with the basic compressor for this one, but I put the ratio up to 4, super quick attack, longer release to give it, the lasting compression feel, and then boom, here's without.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah.
Here's with.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah.
So I added a little bit of out too, kind of bumped it up a little bit, and I lowered the threshold, but super simple. Just put a basic compressor on it to kind of level it out, and then I'll go ahead and add the Valhalla. Boom. Valhalla is fucking amazing. Probably the best reverb out there. I like this Valhalla out of all of them. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of bring the decay down, bring the mix down a lot, and then usually concert hall or something, or like a random space, something like that. We'll go concert hall for this one, and then mess with the color. And for these vocals, you have to take out a lot of the low end of the reverb because you're using a lot of it. So make sure to cut it at around like anywhere between 4 to 6. Usually around there you want to cut the reverb. Make sure there's no low end. So now here's our reverb.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah. But anyway, sit it down. Let me know.
Way doper already. But it's because I cut a lot of that low end out, so you only hear the high end of the reverb. Makes a huge difference. So yeah, with the Valhalla, that's going to make it sound fire. And then after that, added a basic HDelay. HDelay, another awesome plugin. You could do all this with stock Ableton stuff too, but I like using these because this is what the pros are using and shit. So what I did is I just found the right delay. Got to be in the right tempo for sure. The host usually picks it up, but you got to find out what the different delay times are. Mess with the right one. It's about 1/8, and then just mess with the threshold and the feedback. Usually a low feedback. And here's the important part though. You want your delays to be cut just like your reverb. So what I'll do is I'll do a high pass and a low pass on them, and to kind of put them in their own lane. Because with the reverb, it gives the delay its own lane. If you're cutting out a lot of those lows, it makes it sound like it's a phone effect or something. But it's only on the delays and the reverb. So super sick. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you guys without, and then I'll show you with.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah. But anyway, sit it down.
Boom, now this is what.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah.
Sounds way sicker with the HDelay. The right amount of it too, I'll experiment too, and I'll put these on the buses because you can experiment with them more on those. But just for this video sake, I wanted to show you guys the rack of how when I record somebody, I'll get them set up, And the last thing that I'm going to add to it is just a sausage fattener to go ahead and just bring it up front and add some more of those highs on it. Super simple, so I'll just crank that little sausage fattener. Usually, below 15, but it depends. Every situation is different. So now here's with everything.
Didn't you notice me? Yeah. But anyway,
Boom.
sit it down.
Fire.
Let me
Super
know.
fire vocals, real quick.
You
Super fire vocals real quick. So that's it. Super simple. Not a lot of things you have to go about, but if you follow these steps, you're going to be able to get this all the time. Especially if you're recording at home, this is essential, because if you want to get that great AutoTune sound, you got to know how to use AutoTune. And this is going to be the way for you to kind of figure it out and find out what keys work for you and all these kind of things. But once again, thank you guys again for tuning in. If you guys got any questions or anything, make sure to shoot me a message. Hit the like and subscribe button. Make sure you guys to stay up to date and all that. But until then, thank you guys so much, and I'll talk to you soon. All right, peace.